Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the prosecutor on Sean Diddy Combs' case resigning before Trump's inauguration. Now, guys, I did a video on this 10 days ago, and when I did it, there were so many people telling me that it doesn't make sense, it's not true, and all of that jazz. Now, people are waking up to realize that what I said was very much true. As a matter of fact, it couldn't be any more factual. I've reposted that video on my community tab so that you guys can go ahead and check it out. It was from, I pulled the article from, I believe it was the Jamaica Gleaner, if not the Observer, right? But what many people tend to believe is that because Damian Williams is responsible for putting all of Trump's buddy behind bars, that's the reason why, he's resigning. But not necessarily that, because if you really understand, how judges and prosecutors and all of that are appointed, they're normally, it is normally done, whenever there's a new member in Congress. So in this case, if Kamala Harris had won the election, chances are Damian Williams would still be, retired from his position. If not, he could have been bumped up or bumped down. Sometimes it's not necessarily how well they perform, but each, member is looking for the perfect man. So consider this like a game of chess, with you having all your right pieces in the right position so that you can win. Now, to us, Damian Williams is a winner, definitely, because he has put some really high profile people behind bars. And we're talking about, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and he's the one who indicted Mayor Eric Adams. And since Mayor Eric Adams' indictment, Trump had blasted Damian Williams, saying that Damian Williams has this overzealous nature. Like he's saying, you just want to prove yourself so bad that you have to be using every little bit of information that is found, almost as though he's saying, why not look the other way at some of these things? That's literally almost what Trump is saying. But Damian Williams did his job, and he did it to the best of his ability, because you know that you should never take donations from a foreign national, and that is just one of the allegations that has been leveled against Mayor Eric Adams. Now, also, while Damian Williams is resigning his position, the 4 other prosecutors that helped to indict Mayor Eric Adams, they still remain behind. So let's see how much this works out going forward. But definitely with Damian Williams resigning, it's not coming as any surprise. It happens. Again, no matter who wins or lose, there was going to be a shift. And also we're hearing that, President Joe Biden had, placed, I think it was either 50 or 60 new judge, and the black community is celebrating because they're black. But I want you guys to open your eyes. This is all a game of chess. It's as though people are being used, people are being orchestrated, people are being placed in positions. It's a political game, He has to win the love of the black community, not because he necessarily cares about the black community, but because the black community has unabiding loyalty, no matter what. Once the black community remembers you doing something amazing for them, they're going to always stick by you. So if Joe Biden is wrong with something, the black community will be like, you know what? He's wrong, but it's Joe, and he has done amazing things for us. It's all just a game. They're just playing games with people, and, you have to, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you have to just realize that, the primary goal is to get black people to consistently vote, remain loyal and committed. That's all. And Trump wants to get his side to consistently vote, remain loyal and committed. It's all just politics. Now, we're going to go through this report again. It says Manhattan top federal prosecutor resigned to make way for Trump's replacement. Manhattan's top federal prosecutor said Monday he'll step down ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, leaving behind the pending corruption indictment against Mayor Eric Adams and several other major open cases. The resignation announced by Damian Williams, who said his last day as U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York will be December 13th, prompted swift celebration from those in Adams' camp who have viewed a second Trump presidency as possible boon to his defense. Trump has repeatedly said he believes Adams was railroaded by an overzealous Williams. But Adams is not going to get away, guys. Don't think he's going to get away. Don't think Diddy is going to get away. They're going to be held accountable, and you guys are going to see the connection in both cases as time passes. Now, they're saying this was a great day for Eric Adams. He is definitely smiling, a City Hall source told the Post. But Williams' departure does not mean the case against Adams is dead, despite the wishful thinking. All 4 federal prosecutors assigned to the bribery and corruption case remain, according to court filings. There's no escaping it for him. Now, the report further states those prosecutors have said new charges against the mayor are likely, coming in a revised indictment. Adams, who has pleaded not guilty and denied the accusation, faces a December 20 status hearing in the case. The coming departure of Williams both spares him from likely being fired by Trump and clears the decks for President-elect Pick as successor. Former Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Jay Clayton Williams, in his announcement, called it a bittersweet decision. It is bitter in the sense that I am leaving my dream job, leading an institution I love that is filled with the finest public servants in the world, he said. It is sweet in that I am confident I am leaving at a time when office is functioning at an incredible high level, upholding and exceeding its already high standard of excellence, integrity, and independence. So that is what Damian Williams said. Listen, guys, don't worry. Eric Mayor Adams is not going to get away. Diddy is not going to get away because Trump, he needs all the ego boosting and cheering on. So he's going to be there, reaping everything that Damian Williams has sown. He's going to we got the bad guys. We got Mayor Eric Adams. We got Diddy. Yeah, I did that. Make America great again. And the people are just going to eat it up. That is what Trump is going to do. That is what he normally does, as a matter of fact, right? No. They're saying that the Southern District independence from the departure of justice in Washington, D.C. is a point of pride among prosecutors in the office and is likely to change under a second Trump administration. The take no prisoners attitude was displayed by Williams, a Democrat who became the office's first black U.S. attorney after being appointed by President Biden in 2021. His parents are Jamaican. So they call him, I think he's referred to as a second generation citizen, right? Now they're saying Williams went after other high-profile Democrats during his tenure, including Adams and former New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez. His office convinced a jury to convict Menendez in July of sprawling bribery scheme in which the senator was charged with pocketing gold bars and other goodies in exchange for favors. The case led to Garden State Poll resigning from his post. And Trump is afraid of someone like that being in office, and I guess you guys know why. If you don't, look at the Stormy Daniels case and the other charges that have been recently dropped against him. Now they're also saying Williams also prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried. That's the crypto guy who shares the same cell as Diddy. They're saying the falling cryptocurrency wonder boy and former Democrat donor who was convicted in November 2023 of stealing more than $8 billion of his customers' funds. Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in prison in what the feds called one of the biggest financial frauds in history. So you know that Williams has been doing an amazing job. Now they're saying that after Williams' departure, the office will also continue prosecuting Sean Diddy Combs, who the feds have called the kingpin of racketeering and sex trafficking. A bombshell indictment on seal in September alleges the discharge music mogul, the disgrace. Why am I saying discharge? The disgraced music mogul led a depraved criminal empire in which he threatened victims and forced them to take part in drugged-up sex show called Freak Offs for over a decade. He has pleaded not guilty. Now, they're saying Clayton, while a respected SEC chair, has never prosecuted a case, and Trump's proposed a second-in-command at the DOJ. His criminal defense lawyer, Todd Blanche, was a former Southern District prosecutor. Both facts could put a damper on the Adams camp's hopes of friendlier federal prosecutor in his corruption case. So they're saying, Adams, you better not count on it because they're going to need some wind under their belts, okay? Now they're saying still, the City Hall source maintained that Clayton will review Adams' case with fresh eyes, potentially giving the mayor wiggle room. Clayton's appointment still requires confirmation by the U.S. Senate. Until then, Williams' deputy Edward Y. Kim is set to take over as acting U.S. attorney. I pray they don't turn this thing into a complete shit show because it seems that's what it's going to be. Because now they're going to have Williams, Deputy Edward Y. King is set to take over as acting U.S. attorney when he steps down. Okay? So I really do hope that they don't turn this thing into a show because people know of the allegations that have been levied against Eric Adams, and they're saying that it's not as though some of these are just allegations. It is really, there's real evidence against him. So I want to see what comes, in light of that. I want to see the end result of that. But Trump's camp is going to be one that is questioned, consistently put under a microscope, because if Damian Williams has started such an amazing move, it means that Trump's administration is expected to step up on that. They're expected to do better. And if they fail to deliver, it's going to cause and it's going to pose serious problem, and it's going to highlight questions and concerns as to what else is going on. Why is it that, the arrest is not coming through as it used to? But Sloan Bella said that Trump is going to release the list, but it's one thing to release the list, and it's another thing for people to be held accountable. But I want to hear from you, what are your thoughts? And while you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.